If your AI voiceover sounds like it recorded in a broom closet, congratulations, you've unlocked the classic creator side quest. But today is Wednesday, August 12th, 2026, and Adobe is basically saying, no more side quests. This is Blue Lightning Daily, and yeah, this episode is fully machine-made. Like, end to end. If it gets a little weird, that's the point.
And by machine-made, he means two digital gremlins pretending to be functional adults. Hi, I'm Riley.
I'm Hunter, and the big story. Adobe Firefly just added Generate Speech, which is native text-to-speech inside Firefly. Like, VoiceOver lives in the same place you're already generating images and video.
Okay, wait, hold up. Inside Firefly, like in the same tab where you're doing visuals?
Yup, that's the whole point. It's not text-to-speech exists because, duh. It's that voice becomes an editable layer in the same production loop as your visuals. No more hopping out to a separate voice tool, exporting waves, renaming files, and then losing your mind when the script changes.
That is actually huge for short-form people, because the amount of time I've wasted on just a quick scratch VO that turns into, this is now the final VO because we ran out of time. Criminal.
Exactly. The first part of the workflow that gets faster is pacing checks. You can drop a VO into your cut and immediately feel if the ad is dragging or if the hook lands. The part that stays human time is taste. Like choosing the read that feels right, rewriting lines, deciding where to breathe, where to punch a word.
And approvals. Approvals are always human time. AI cannot fix a stakeholder who just discovered the phrase, make it pop, and now uses it like punctuation.
Facts. But Firefly putting VO in the same loop means when the inevitable swap the CTA request happens, it's not a mini production. You regenerate, you audition a couple voices, adjust speed and pitch, and you're back.
So who is Adobe building this for? Because I can hear the enterprise people being like, localization, and then someone claps and buys a tool.
It's definitely for marketing teams and agencies shipping variants. But honestly, solo creators benefit too because this kills friction. If you're already in Adobe land, having one place to generate visuals and VO is a massive quality of life upgrade.
Yeah, but I'm going to challenge you. Solo creators already use standalone tools like 11 Labs, CapCut Voices, whatever. They're fast. Why switch?
Because the pain isn't generating the voice, the pain is the back and forth. When VO is outside your creation surface, every script tweak becomes export, import, relink, which version is this? Then you're playing detective in your downloads folder.
The downloads folder is basically the Bermuda Triangle of creator workflows. Nothing returns.
Exactly. Adobe is trying to compress the loop so revision doesn't die. That's the strategy we've been tracking with Firefly becoming a multi-model hub. They want model choice to be a drop-down, not a whole new toolchain.
Speaking of drop-downs, they're doing partner voices too, right? Like it's not just Adobe voices?
Yeah. Generate Speech can use Firefly speech voices, and it can use partner models. Adobe's docs specifically call out 11 Labs Multilingual V2 as an option.
So let's talk creator math, because the second something is credits, my eye starts twitching.
Totally fair. Generate Speech is metered. Firefly Speech is 10 credits per 1,000 characters. Partner voices like 11 Labs Multilingual V2 are 15 credits per 1,000 characters.
Okay, so what's the move to not turn this into the new, why is the bill like this situation?
Write tighter scripts. I know, painful. But seriously, treat VO like render time. Use it for high-leverage iteration. My best advice is, do your script passes in plain text first, get it mostly locked, then generate. And when you're iterating, change only the line you need to change, not the whole monologue every time.
And do modular scripts, like intro, body, CTA as separate chunks. Because if the client changes the CTA, you regenerate that chunk, not the whole thing.
Yes. That's the don't set your credits on fire play. Also pick a default voice per campaign so you're not auditioning 20 voices every time like it's the voice, add variant edition.
Okay, but real question. How should a brand decide between native Firefly voices and 11 Labs inside Firefly? Is it vibes, or is it consistency, or is it legal comfort?
It's a mix. If you want predictable costs and standardization, native Firefly speech is probably the default. If you need a specific tone, language coverage, or that this sounds like a real human narrator feel, partner voices can be worth the extra credits.
And consistency matters more than people think. Because if you swap voices mid-campaign, the audience might not know why, but they'll feel it. It's like when a TikToker changes their caption style and suddenly the comments are like, are you okay?
Exactly. And there's a new failure mode here. If voice is just another editable layer, teams can start treating VO like copy. Like, just tweak the voice read again. Endless micro-iterations.
Oh my God, yes. Because people already do that with captions. They'll nitpick one word for 2 hours. Now they'll do it with tone. Can it sound 10% more excited, but also more grounded, but also more premium?
And you'll be like, that's not a knob.
It is now. Adobe gave them the knob. Adobe said, here is the knob. Enjoy.
To keep it healthy, teams need a rule: you get a limited number of VO passes before you choose and move on. Otherwise, you're in revision purgatory, burning credits and morale.
Okay, quick ecosystem check though, because this week has been a lot. We talked about Minimax H3 shipping short clips with native stereo audio. We talked about Nematron Labs voice chat doing that full duplex speech-to-speech thing. And Google's Lyria update making music generation longer and more controllable. It's like everybody woke up and said, audio is not optional anymore.
Totally. The trend is one render equals a reviewable draft. Minimax is doing that with video plus audio together. NVIDIA's angle is live conversation, low latency, so voice UX stops feeling like walkie-talkies, and Adobe's doing it with voiceover inside the same creative surface as visuals.
And OpenAI's GPT lineup update with the Think, control different vibe but same underlying shift. Creators want knobs that match real workflow decisions. Fast draft versus slow careful. Scratch VO versus brand VO. Draft clip versus cut ready.
Yeah, the quality throttle concept is spreading everywhere, and honestly, that's healthy, because the hype era was one button does everything. The reality era is you pick trade-offs.
So, practical creator takeaways. If you're a solo creator doing shorts, this is great for testing hooks and timing without recording. If you're a marketing team, it's great for localization and variance. Just don't let it become infinite tweak season.
And if you're a designer or editor in Adobe land, this is one more sign Firefly wants to be the hub. Generate images, generate video, now generate voice, all closer together. Less file chaos, more iteration that survives.
Also, small PSA, if your brand needs a signature voice, like the voice is the brand, you're probably still doing a human or a specialized pipeline. Firefly's win is speed and integration, not replacing every voice actor on Earth.
Co-creation, not replacement. Always.
All right, that's the show. Thanks for hanging with our fully automated little experiment that occasionally swerves into the guardrail.
Go check out BlueLightningTV.com for AI news and updates, and subscribe so you don't miss what matters.
And if your new Firefly voiceover comes out sounding like a medieval audiobook narrator reading your skincare ad, just remember, that's not a bug, that's creative direction. Catch you later.